All right. Getting ready for market open. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, team. Hope everybody's having a great day. We are getting ready and prepared right now for the open. Okay. All right. Let's roll through. Let's roll through. All right. Okay. We got Aussie yen. Okay, we're seeing that move to the downside as expected. All right. We're now seeing exhaustion. We're waiting for a re-injection, proper re-injection before then a continuation will move to the downside. Okay, I'm connected to the 5G. I don't know why it's so slow. One sec. Okay. All right. We're going to go through the watch list. We can remove this from yesterday so you can see. Sorry, I apologize. I don't know what's going on. The mouse and everything is very, very slow. Very slow on me. That's probably why. Okay. All right, we're going to get going here. All right, so all right, Aussie USD, we know we're only looking to the upside here, 4H time frame. What do we know? We're seeing price respect higher highs, and we're seeing price make its way now to previous high, TP1. Okay, we will get some sort of exhaustion at TP1. There's potential multiple entries to TP2, so we may not make our way to TP2. Okay. However, SL moves to entry once price reaches TP1, and if we have another entry, then we have another entry. When we go to the 1H time frame, let's take a look. Yep. Okay. So price will reach TP1, see sell pressure, previous high, potential recontact of this uptrend. Let's move forward. Okay, Aussie USD, we see that move to the downside as expected. Just nicked the fucking SL. Okay, for those of you that had the SLOs. All right, literally just went above SL, moved to the downside. That's a stop hunt. Okay, one of the issues with being on the time zone I'm currently at. All right, that's a piss off. That's a piss off. I hate those, but we move on. Okay, USD CAD. .4H. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. When I'm on this computer, I'll sign that up. All right. Okay, so we had AMKR and FFIV that we're interested in. Good earnings yesterday, earnings beats post market. Okay, let's take a look. That's not a nice uptrend here. Boom. Price broke the uptrend to the downside. We're now seeing that retest. Okay, we're going to see sell pressure. However, there's another down 10. The price broke to the upside. We're likely going to see some consolidation before we move to the upside. We'll see. Right now, it doesn't look like there was that gap in the morning at open. However, that's probably the maximum of its range. Okay, AMRK, we're no longer interested. Let's take a look at FFIV. All right. Let's identify all area of sensitivity. Okay. Okay. So what I'm expecting here is a push to the upside, exhaustion, continuational move. We're gonna wait for that push exhaustion. All right. Let's see. Okay, 9 minutes ago, World Economic Outlook. World Economic Outlook remains the same. Good morning, everybody. All right. Okay. See, FFIV is up currently 7.52% off of the news. Okay. A little bit delayed. Let's take a look at OBSV. I don't like that 15-minute chart. Nothing looking too good here. OBSV. CP, that's a big move to the upside. That's a big gap to the upside. There's not much. I mean, if you take a look at the, there's not much volume here. We don't want to trade that. GE's the only one up. Google's got an announcement today. We got 21 up. We're seeing a break of previous high. We're seeing some support now at this level. Potentially, with price action entry confirmation, we may see a move to the upside. So what we're going to be waiting for is a break of this trend line to the upside on GE. Let's add this to the watch list. Okay. Let's go through the watch list properly now. Okay, Aussie USD we went through. USD CAD we went through. Price is going to make its way to previous low before coming back for another exhaustion. We may be looking for a BLO for quick in, quick out at previous low. All right, because what's going to happen here, especially at the previous low, is we know that there's going to be some sort of sell pressure, some sort of potential exhaustion before continuation move. We're going to take a look at that. Okay, USD CAD, we're waiting for price to either break this uptrend to the downside or hourly zone to the upside. Okay, and based on that, we're either going to go up or down. Okay, if it breaks to the downside, we're waiting for exhaustion, continuation move, upside push, exhaustion, continuation move. It's in battle right now. Okay, we have a pound USD. Now, I do believe that the pound will break to the upside, and it's simply due to price action. Okay, we have contact, we have impulse to the downside. That's expected, and the reason why that's expected is because we have TPs, SLs, limit orders, entry orders, market orders. Okay, so what we're looking for is an impulse to the downside, not necessarily a change in direction, which we have right now. Price is seeing a reinjection, a strong reinjection of buy pressure. This is not an exhaustion. This is going to be a test of previous high. The question is are we going to see another injection of sell pressure for a continuation move, or are we going to see price break and move to the upside? That is the question on pound USD. Okay. All right. Euro Aussie. Let's take it back to the monthly just to get a view of where we're at again. Yeah. Okay. So Euro Aussie, we have an extension from our mean. Okay. Higher highs. Here's our uptrend. We have an extension. So this is potentially where all the mean reversal AIs and algos will kick in. Okay, we do see sell pressure. Here's another potential for a pin bar. If we find ourselves with another pin bar here, we're going to make our way back to this uptrend. So we want to stay patient. Okay, Euro Aussie, I'm going to remove from this watch list. Same with Bitcoin. Okay, Kiwi CAD next. All right, Kiwi CAD, we have a break of area sensitivity push, but the thing is with this push is that we have a significant exhaustion. Whenever we have a significant exhaustion, we have to wait for double confirmation, right? Impulse retest, second injection, before then a continuation move. So what we're going to be waiting for is exactly that. When we take it to the 4H time frame, let's take a look. All right. So as we know, what we're just waiting for here is some buy pressure to come back in, higher time frame pin, and then eventually we'll see buy pressure break this consolidation level to the upside. The reason why TP is where it is rather than at previous high is due to the fib extension because of the size, or I should say the strength of this exhaustion. Okay, I do have a hunch that we might not make our way to previous high. All right, so really I just use the fib retracement from one height to the other. We'll adjust that in a sec here. Doesn't want to accept that pen. Let's properly place. All right. And as you can see, final target is at 61.8% fib. All right, here's our 61. Here's our 50. Here's our 31.8. Okay, so we have TP2 at 31.8, TP1 at, TP2 at 61, TP1 at 38. All right. Pound CAD, we're making our way where, as you all know, to our upper 4H zone. All right, we will be looking for potential sell limit order for quick in, quick out, a few pips here and there. Okay, at previous high. That, however, that's not a directional order. One sec. Okay. All right, Kiwi Yen. Now, potential stop hunt here, right? So, we have lower lows, clear downtrend, all right? We have price find buy pressure off our 1H zone. We have a strong move to the upside. What's important here is that we don't have double confirmation. Okay, that's important. So we have a test of this downtrend to the upside on the lower time frame, because we're on the daily here. Okay, on the lower time frame, when we take it to the 4H, what we can see is that we have this uptrend. Price failed to break previous high, break to the downside. That is a stop hunt. Okay, so you have a market grab, strong move to the downside. If we have a bearish engulfing candle close, we will see price continue to the downside for higher time frame double confirmation before then a move back to the upside. And if that's the case, we have to wait for daily candle close on this one. So we still have a little bit of time to go. But if that's the case, if we have a daily candle close that's of this significance of a bearish engulfing candle, we will likely see a move to the downside. Price will make some sort of uptrend and then boom to the downside, and we're moving. Aussie yen. One sec here. There we go. MMM3M announces that COVID-related healthcare respirator demand has slowed. Q1 was the peak they expect. That probably won't do well for the stock. Let's check them out for a sec here. We'll come back to, let's do Aussie yen actually first. Okay, Aussie yen monthly time frame, price breaking above its weekly lower, no problem. Breaking its daily lower, daily upper, no problem. Testing this uptrend to the downside. When we take it to the weekly, we see a break of this uptrend to the downside. That's a push. Okay, what's after a push to the downside? That's right, exhaustion to the upside. It is a high possibility, especially with price action, that price maybe test, comes back for exhaustion before then finding its way back to the downside. We're currently in the test phase of this cycle. Okay, now, will there be double confirmation to the downside? I don't think so. We are seeing sell pressure because it's just significant area of sensitivity. All right. However, we may see price make its way if there's a bullish engulfing candle close, but I'm going to remove this. I'm actually not interested to the downside. I'm only interested to the upside. So once we break this higher time frame downtrend, let's take a look at MMM first. Not much in terms of movement. It won't help it break to the upside though. That's for sure. Okay, we'll come back. CAD yen. Okay, looking to the upside here. For those of you who hit SL, we're looking for re-entry to the upside. All right, CAD yen. Keep an eye on this bad boy. All right. All right, monthly time frame. What do we see here on Swiss franc yen? Okay, we have higher highs. Okay, push, exhaustion, push, exhaustion, push. What's next? Exhaustion. Okay, we know that buy pressure will test not only its zone but also its higher time frame uptrend. Okay, and we will find that buy sensitivity when we take it to the weekly time frame. All right, we're starting to already see that buy sensitivity, buy pressure coming in early. Okay, multiple times. Does that mean we're moving to the upside now? Do we have a test left? We don't know yet. We have to take it down. Okay. So, yeah. I personally think that this is, I mean, we'll wait. We have to wait for price to break previous high on this. Here's the thing. Here's my concern on this pair. Price tends to have some sort of, let me close this window. It's getting pretty crazy, I think. Actually, hold on. I need to do this for a sec before I forget. Okay. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is this. I apologize. All right. So when we take a look at Swiss franc yen, okay, we know that there's a higher time frame uptrend. Now, my only concern with the continuational move to the upside is, well, first off, a couple things. This seems to be the longest extension. Okay, so that could be wave 3, 4. Okay, so this could be 1, 2. This could be 3, 4. Because even though this seems like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's the 3, 4 extension is usually the longest, which means that this could be an A, B, C type pattern. I don't necessarily, and also on top of that, we know that there's some sort of magnet, right, towards area sensitivity. Price has yet to make full contact, right? Like, we have yet to not only come down and actually retest. Okay, we have yet to actually make contact and significant contact with area sensitivity. Yeah, we're making it with lower time frame sensitivity. Okay, but I'm talking about real significant sensitivity. I'm talking about contact with our uptrend. I do have some hesitation with this pair. We will continue to monitor it though. Okay, it's not a guaranteed entry. One second here, team. I'll be back in just 1 second. should be better. Okay. So, anyways, that's what I'm saying. I'm not 100% sure about it. Why is it not giving me my BARD? Okay. All right, so as you can see, we have multiple pins too on the 1H time frame. Okay. Anyways, what I'm thinking here for this pair is we could see move to the upside. We have to wait for this downtrend to break. Okay, we have a downtrend here. In summary, we have to be patient. All right, we could see price break this downtrend. We could see price find sell pressure and support, okay, for continuational move. All right, I do believe that we have some sort of moves. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential A, B, C type situation. Okay, so I do believe that we will see some sort of move to the downside, which means that we have to wait for price action entry confirmation. There could be a scenario where this is a stop hunt to the downside. Okay, moving on, Ethereum. Okay, we see price reaching area since our uptrend. Okay. So the thing is, there's slight differences, right, between FX and crypto. For example, an exhaustion like this in FX would require double confirmation, right? Impulse move, retest, continuation move. The crypto market is not necessarily the same as the FX market, of course. All right. And for that reason, we don't see the price action that we would normally see here for FX. Okay. We just see people buying. Okay. Where's price going to sell off again? That's right. Previous high. Okay. So if you are in and out on crypto, previous high is your target. Let's take a look. The rest of the market will likely follow. Okay, as you can see, it all looks the same. It all looks the same. Okay, so we will be looking at exhaustion for an entry to the upside here. Okay. Johnson & Johnson signal sent out. We had a buy stop order that's sent out yesterday. Okay. Let's take a look at that. All right, let's remove these explanations. Okay, so let me explain this one. If for those of you that need explanation, although it was pretty clear. PCs need to get their touchpads need to be much better than that. Okay, buy stop order. Johnson & Johnson. Let's remove this. I don't want it right now. Okay, so anyways, monthly time frame on Johnson & Johnson. Okay, what we can see is there's strong moves to the upside. Okay, we know that there's no previous history up top. That's why we don't have any zones. So we have to go based on ranges. Okay, so we're getting close to the end of the month. This could be a bullish engulfing candle close on the monthly time frame. If it is, we are going to move to the upside. Now the key here is that price is not breaking. First off, it's not buy pressure supporting this uptrend. That's extremely important. Secondly, we see a bullish engulfing candle close at previous high. That means that buy pressure is coming in strong. Okay, they're coming in strong to beat previous high. Okay, that also is due to earnings, and what we're doing here is playing the ranges. Let's take it out to the daily. So what do you do, right, when there's no previous history in terms of take profit? You figure out your range of consolidation, right? So we have highs, we have lows. What is that range? Okay, and then we match the range for our new target. All right, TP1's 50% of the distance, as you all know. Johnson & Johnson's our buy stop has yet to be triggered. The reason why our buy stop is where it is because we know that previous high will come in as support. So if we do make our way to the downside, we might find a better entry to the upside with J&J. Okay, but we do have a buy stop in case we see a surge in price. All right. I'll be taking questions from the team, by the way, if you have any questions, any charts. Okay, Walmart testing consolidation, previous high. Okay, so here's the thing with Walmart. If we see price break this uptrend, if we see price action close below this uptrend, we're going to make our way down. And we're going to look for targets at our fibs. Okay? So Walmart's there. Home Depot. Okay, so Home Depot, it's got a lot of buy pressure, and of course it does. COVID helped Home Depot, okay, for sure. Earnings are skyrocketing. Okay, more people are working from home, doing maintenance at home, etc., blah, blah, blah. But what's important here is this candle right here. I mean, this is a bullish engulfing candle close on the weekly. This tells us that price is likely at least going to make its way to previous high, and there is some range there to capitalize. Okay, so when we go to the daily time frame, what we want to do is we want to identify previous high. Okay, boom, we want to identify any trend lines, uptrends, any sort of things like that. Downtrends, doesn't matter. Okay, boom. So what we're waiting for here is some sort of contact with this uptrend before then a continuation will move to the upside. Okay, so Home Depot on the watch list. Okay, Coca-Cola, same thing on the watch list. All right, we know that price is breaking its hourly zone to the upside. Let's take it back. Take a look at this team. Look at that gap. That's off reports. That's off announcements. Okay, targets will be taken at previous high. We'll see what price does after that. I do want to see what this is looking like. Yeah, AMRK is not acting too much. Coast Financial Group, CCB, posts earnings beat 0.56 versus 0.49. Revenue at 23.4 million versus estimated 15.5. Let's check out CCB. Clearly market not reacting to that well. Actually, that's not true. There is a gap up here, but we don't want to trade that. Take a look at the volume. There's no volume here. Well, that's pretty good. Walmart announces paying 100% of college tuition and books for associates. that's worth adding. Okay, let's take a rundown. Another rundown of the watch list. Okay. I'm not a fan of PCs right now. I'm just not. I do think potentially Kiwi or Swiss franc yen's moving to the upside here to previous high. Okay. Again, my concerns are it hasn't made contact with the uptrend. We do have a clear consolidation level. Let's get rid of this. As you can see, upper level consolidation, lower level consolidation identified by our 4H lower zone. So any entry to the upside is a little bit iffy, especially since we've already made contact once. We'll see. Okay, we see sell pressure make its way down to what would have been our final target zone had we not hit SL by what, 2 pips and then a move to the downside on our BLO. Okay, son of a bitch, but it is what it is. All right. So we'll see. If we come back for exhaustion, we may continue to the downside. It may create a level of consolidation. We'll keep an eye on potential re-entry. Damn, this sun's really getting in here, hey? Let's bring this down. Boom. Clearly, as you see, that window is facing east, morning sun. I'd rather face west. That's a big thing, FYI, for those of you that are looking to buy an apartment or a house or rent. West facing, super, super important that you have a west facing place. West, south, sun. You get a lot more sun throughout the day. Okay. Higher highs. Okay, the question is now, we have contact, we make contact, strong exhaustion. Not guaranteed that we're moving to the upside on USD CAD. More likely we're actually going to move to the downside. So USD CAD, if price breaks, it's 1H mid-range zone to the upside. Like let's say we see a price action candle close. That doesn't necessarily mean we're in. There still could be a stop hunt to the downside. However, that means we would look for exhaustion, price action, entry confirmation for a continuational move. But I do believe we will end up making our way to the downside. So we are testing USD gaining strength against the Canadian dollar. Okay. We'll see. This is battleground. We have to see this. Is also a level of consolidation, right? If you identify, that's upper level. Okay, that's lower level, right? So we have to wait. Is price going to break consolidation to the upside, to the downside? That's our confirmation. At the moment, we are not looking for any entry at the moment. Okay. Yeah, not any at the moment. All right, we're waiting for price to break its channel to the upside. We know that there's lots of buy pressure. Kiwi CAD, okay, we're hoping to see some continuational buy pressure, push, and continuational move. Okay. Pound CAD, all right, we have some ways to go. Pound CAD will likely make its way to its TP2 range at 4H upper zone. Okay, before then seeing sell pressure. Okay, there we go. There's Kiwi Yen. Okay, we're seeing that bearish engulfing candle move to the downside, 5:42 a.m. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay. 1 week, 1 day. All right, if we have a daily candle, it's very possible, okay, that this was a market grab, come down for potential double confirmation before then a move to the upside. All right, so I do believe that that will be the case if we see our 1H candle close, especially on a 4H, okay, but that's a classic stop hunt, move to the downside, slight exhaustion where SLs are taken out, and then move, boom, a continuational move. So let's prep for entry on Kiwi Yen. I'll do that here first, send out the targets to the team, and then we shall be good. Whoa. Okay, boom, boom. Pretty strong extension to the downside. We hope that they come back for exhaustion. We don't know. Okay, short position. Let's see here. So final TP. TP1 at 50%. Boom. Okay, boom. Let's give it some space here. Okay. TP1 50%. Boom. TP2. 1H lower zone. Boom, boom. All right. Boom. Okay, here we go. All right. We see price starting to come back for some sort of exhaustion. All right. Okay, Team FXG, this will be sent out right now. Okay, boom. Now we do okay, team. Posted for you all. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so there's really Lockheed, General Electric, Oracle, and McDonald's are really the only ones up. and only up by 1.5% on the S&P. The S&P is not doing, not moving that much right now. We got the S&P 500 again. FFIV destroyed estimates yesterday. Post market, okay, saw a massive gap to the upside as expected. All right. Let's check EYEG. Wow, look at that move. Strong move. Sell pressure came in at area of sensitivity. As you can see, huge gap to the upside, then everybody sold off. Okay, price is now moving back to the downside. I get pharmaceuticals. Some serious extensions. Here's the thing with Microsoft, it's extended significantly. Overbought, extended from its means. All the mean reversal algorithms are kicking in 100%. It's going to have, unless, I do believe there's earnings today for Microsoft. No, that is a trend line. Okay, TransUnion, TRU, they have earnings today. Many times, I don't know if they already announced it. I don't know if they already announced their earnings. Let's take a look. Okay. There we go, it's back. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay. All right. Okay, Kiwi Yen's coming back for that exhaustion that we expected. Mm-hmm. Okay. Shall keep an eye. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on. Aussie USD.
Okay.
All right, so obviously there's only three of us here, me, Jake, Dargum. We're having issues on the back end apparently. For fuck's sakes. I'm gonna get off, just do a Zoom recording for the team, a little analysis rundown of all our analysis. Okay, so we're gonna end the live session now. Not sure what's going on.